Can Shedeur Sanders thrive with Browns? Ranking 7 drafted QBs by who's most likely to succeed, the 2025 crop of quarterbacks was not the most heralded group in NFL draft history, and it surely unfolded as advertised. Cam Ward was the Tennessee Titans' obvious choice for the No. 1 pick, but the QBs were essentially bit pieces from there. Jackson Dart was the only other first-round selection, with Tyler Show as the standalone second-rounder and Jalen Milroe and Dylan Gabriel rounding out the quartet of Friday night selections. Shedeur Sanders, you may have heard, was the 6th QB off the board and the 144th player taken. Last year, by comparison, 6 quarterbacks were gone in the first dozen picks. It's more than plausible the NFL will be proven right with these quarterbacks, as they'll have to greatly exceed expectations to graduate from their initial backup roles. Let's examine the 7 quarterbacks who were just drafted with the best chance to succeed in the league. 1. Cam Ward, Titans. Why Ward can succeed? Ward has a massive arm, a natural ability to lead a locker room, and a relentless drive to prove himself that stems from getting overlooked as a high schooler. He was incredibly productive at Incarnate Word, Washington State, and Miami, where Ward established himself as a household name and the easy QB1 in the class. The Titans fell in love with Ward. Their new regime, including general manager Mike Borgonzi and assistant GM Dave Ziegler, understands the importance of surrounding quarterbacks with the talent and tools to help them succeed. Organizational support is paramount to QB success. Ward can make every throw. He's a smart, well-rounded player with a high football IQ and work ethic. He can scramble, make off-platform throws, and maneuver his arm angles to pass with accuracy while extending plays. There's a lot to like about his toolset. He was guilty of playing hero ball at Miami, although his coaches took the fault for that. But if those traits continue as a rookie as Ward takes over a team that just had the worst record in the league, it's going to be a bumpy start. And quite frankly, the Titans' new regime still has to prove itself. Head coach Brian Callahan helped Joe Burrow's development with the Cincinnati Bengals, but Will Levis and the offense endured a lot of issues in 2024 too. Jalen Milroe. Seahawks. Why Milroe can succeed? A couple of months ago, one personnel executive said Milroe's best performances, particularly his performance against Georgia, were representative of a player who could be the top pick in the draft. Of course, those performances didn't happen consistently enough, which led to Milroe sliding into the 3rd round. But Milroe seemed destined to be a Seahawks draft pick. They're absolutely perfect for each other, and the Seahawks will have a plan to use the former Alabama star. They want to deploy a run-heavy team and can use Milroe's electric athleticism as an extension of that. Obviously, Sam Darnold was signed to start for the foreseeable future, but the Seahawks will have packages in place for Milroe if needed. The Seahawks have been working to build up their offensive line and backfield, and coach Mike McDonald's defense should take another step forward. This team doesn't expect its quarterback to do it all, which is good news for a young player. If Darnold's success with the Minnesota Vikings doesn't translate, his contract won't prohibit the Seahawks from shifting to Milroe as they prepare for 2026. Why Milroe can fail? If Darnold does play well and stays healthy, Milroe may never see the field in Seattle. Milroe also needs to drastically improve as a passer, and he can't be shy to show off his running ability, which is an element where he's improved quite a bit over the past year or so. Milroe is more of a developmental prospect, which is tough in an overly competitive NFC West. Darnold will be given every opportunity to help the Seahawks try to compete for a division title.